Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Catherine and I'm going to talk about colour today. So I got this lovely box of pastels out because I thought it might help us through this little lesson. There are three aspects of colour. There's the colour it is, which is called a hue. Is it a yellow, a red or a blue? That's its hue. There's its value. Is it a light value or is it a dark value? And the third thing about it is its intensity. Is it a very intense red or is it a light pink? So you can see within this box you've got lights and you've got darks. And if you took a photograph of this in black and white, these little guys would stand out because they're lighter than all the others. And these would be pretty much all the same grey. These would all be grey in black and white. So you can see there's a value and there's the name of the colour, red, there's the intensity it is, and there's the value. So a little exercise to do is to work with your colours, and here I have taken out the prismatics, which are as pure as you can get, like they would be your tube yellow and your tube red and your tube orange, but in my case they are my brightest yellow and my brightest red and my brightest blue, or my pink, my magenta. That would come out of a tube as pure as it can be. But so you've got all different colours and a broad range of value. You've got a light value and a dark value, a light value and a dark value. This kind of painting is probably the easiest kind of painting because you've got a dark and a light and you can fill in the values in the middle. And think Bonnard. If you look at the paintings of Bonnard, he painted fairly prismatic, so fairly bold and bright, and he had quite a broad range of values. If you take some of these away, you're left with a narrow range of values. So you take your lights away and you're left with colours, different hues, but they're more the same value. So if you took a photograph of this in black and white, this would appear to be pretty much the same grey. So that's quite good to know. You can also pick out your muted colours. So we'll just have a quick look. These are more muted colours. These are more saturated colours, but these are muted. And they also come in a broad range of values. So I've got a muted light green and a muted darker ochre colour. I've got a sort of a mid-green and a sort of lighter yellow ochre colour. So you can get your range of values and your range of colours, but the colours are actually muted. You can also take muted colours like these, and these are tints, so you've got a narrow range of value. They're all the same value. Again, in a black and white scale, these guys would all be similar, come out looking the same grey. But there are different hues in here. You've got your pinks and your greens and your blues. Monet painted quite a lot of paintings in this narrow range of value. And then moving along, we've got chromatic greys. And your chromatic greys are colours where they've either had black or white added to them, or they've had their complementary, which greys the colour down. So we've still got different colours and hues, but we've got a broad range of values. We've got a very light lilac and a very dark sort of beigey browny colour, or a dark green against a lighter beige. So that's different hues in your chromatic greys with different values in your chromatic greys. And then you can make a narrow range of values. So they're still chromatic greys and they're still different hues or colours, but they're all the same value. And then you can have achromatic greys, which is basically your black and your white. And you can have a lot of value from black to white, or you can have a narrower value where you knock off the black and the white and you keep the ones in the middle, and that's more muted. So you might say, why would you do this? Well, one of the reasons to do this is because if we go back to our prismatics, Bonnard painted like this, and if you look at his paintings, they're very joyful, they're very colourful, they're very upbeat. And then look at a Monet, maybe one of his snow paintings, which is much quieter, much more muted, and a narrow range of value. So what I'm saying is you can use the colour, the hue, and you can use the value, and you can use the intensity to create the mood and the emotion within your painting. So next time you get a box of pastels out, or your watercolours or whatever, pick out your light values, pick out your dark values, and pick out your prismatic colours, your tube colours, your pure colours, and pick out your more muted chromatic colours. And then assemble them into those different factors as I just did, and paint a painting and see what you can create. I hope you enjoyed this little introduction to colour, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Happy painting!